Part 1, The Arrival. We came to the Cambrian Highlands looking for quiet. My wife, our twin boys, and I had rented a stone farmhouse that hadn't had a permanent resident in decades. The owner handed me the keys with a warning smile. Beautiful, but the hills don't sleep quiet. Sheep go missing. Strange shapes in the mist. I thought he was playing up the mystery for effect. Typical rural folklore, right? Besides, the view from the kitchen window was enough to make you believe in fairy tales, rolling green, heather moors, and a crooked ridge line that sliced across the horizon like a broken knife. The first 2 nights passed in peace. The third, we heard something outside. Heavy. Slow. It circled the house once, dragging something across the gravel. I stood at the door with a torch, heart pounding, but saw nothing except fog and the swaying limbs of an old hawthorn. Part 2, The Prints. Morning revealed massive prints in the frost. Not boots. Not hooves. 5 long toes, each the length of my fingers, leading from the back fields to the stone wall and disappearing as if the creature had leapt away. The kids were fascinated. My wife wasn't. That night, the fog came early. It poured through the valley like milk, thicker than I've ever seen. The boys were asleep. We sat in the lounge, the fire crackling low. That's when we heard the whispering. Not words, just soft hissing from the corners of the room. We searched. Nothing. At midnight, the motion light outside clicked on. I peeked through the curtains and caught a shape, tall, shaggy, standing just beyond the garden. It looked like a man, but broader, wilder. Its eyes reflected red like a fox caught in headlights. Then it vanished into the mist. Part 3, The Screams from the Hills. On the 5th day, we hiked up to the ridge. I thought if the boys saw how empty it was, they'd stop obsessing over the monster. But halfway up, we found an old stone bothy. Collapsed roof. Inside, the ashes of a fire, fresh. Then we heard a scream. Not human. Not quite animal. It came from the gully below, deep and echoing, as if the land itself had opened its throat. My wife grabbed the boys and bolted. I followed, but not before I caught something moving near the rocks, something massive and low to the ground, crawling unnaturally fast. That night, the air was charged. No wind. No stars.